we're up and running. Select Board workshop for 2026, July 23rd. All right. So, in terms of what we're missing for budget requests, let me go through your list.
I have the updated one after I've gotten some things today.
Okay.
So the first one, big one, auditor.
Oh,
We need to decide what we're doing.
okay.
I've asked Danielle to get a price from
HR.
RHR.
Okay.
And so we basically need to decide if we're ending the agreement with Bolio or not. So I think we need to put that on the agenda for Monday,
Okay.
just to make a decision, an official decision on which way we're moving with that.
How does Daniel have an idea of where we're at in that audit? Are we done with 22?
She received some more questions from them, and she is working on answering those. She believes that the final report will be delivered after those questions
Okay.
have been answered.
Jeez. Okay.
So,
All right.
but I think once we get that number from them, we'll be able to plug in the number here and kind of get an idea of what that's going to cost. Techniques.
What about Ion?
Ion I have.
Okay, so that's the Emily has the invoice for the year. Is this something that?
Invoice for the year is $850 a month for 12 months, so $10,200. And then we already have one invoice for $1,700 for the wireless upgrades.
Okay.
And then she's getting one for Microsoft.
Okay.
So we'll just need to base it off of, and that's switching everything off of GoDaddy onto Microsoft.
Okay.
And so we'll get that number and be able to get a closer to where we kind of expect that to be.
Okay.
But the other one is just like hardware needs. Do we have?
Yes.
What do we have? Laptops.
We have to have something in the planning board room that can stay there.
Okay.
Right now, it's another Dell, like yours and mine, that really is supposed to be for Saban. And the other Dell is over there that I thought Norm could use and hook it up to that monitor or...
Yep.
So it really is just a basic computer, as long as it has enough C ports, HDMIs, and USB ports in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then do you need a laptop?
He's going to have the one that's in the...
We've just been trying to figure out.
Just getting Microsoft on it.
Got it.
Yep.
Okay.
So, I think Tom Myrick is happy with what he's got. What about Bob? What about Bob?
What about Bob?
Yep.
I believe Bob's fine.
Okay.
I think everything
That he
working.
has so far is good.
Yeah.
Okay. And David Lonsby's taken care of with the tough book going back.
Yeah.
What about Danielle and Renee? I know at one point Danielle talked about a laptop. Because she's been using the one that was in the planning board room.
Right.
So do we need another one that we can keep for traveling around the building with her? You know what I mean? Like when she needs to go in the planning board room or come in here.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, she was all gun home for it before, and
then kind of
she
said
was
no,
fine.
right?
So, yeah. I mean, we can budget for it. It's
Yep.
not a significant. I mean, they run between $300 and $500. So if we're talking about 3 computers, it's $1,500.
Yeah, I say let's budget for it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I have been adding notes to the things so that when we eventually get to go through the sheet, it's got things like replacing the safe in the clerk's office and things like that. So,
I can't believe we haven't done that yet. But
And then SRCC, Emily reached out to them to get the update.
And she said by the end of the week.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which should be tomorrow, so we should have that on Monday. Road Commissioner budget, we got to invite Maya in to talk budget with him.
You know, I'll text him now. I think I can do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because Daniel got a note that he's back on Monday.
Okay.
So I figure if he can come in Monday or Thursday, whichever works for him, we can at least get that amount. I looked back through the notes from the budget committee, and there wasn't really an amount there.
Okay. I wondered if they had gotten something. No.
No.
Okay.
And then social services still waiting on Red Cross, Saco River Fest, Southern Maine Agency on Aging, Lifelike, Day One, Sweetser, and West Day. Folks. Yeah.
And you got the York County tax. I think I
Yep.
scanned it too. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising. Lifelike is usually pretty on top of it. But if we, like we said, we have August 3rd, and if we don't get them by then,
What's that?
I said we put it out there for August 3rd, and if we don't get them by that date, then that's that's the way it is.
Right. Yeah, so I don't know. Do you want to just kind of go down through?
Have you set your update list?
I haven't yet.
Okay.
No. I just have an email that I was working off of eliminating things as I got them.
And I'm just kind of doing the same thing that,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I was just going to send it tonight before I left. Yeah, so I don't know what's the easiest way to go through this.
The expense sheet that Danielle sent, are you using that, or are you going to get right in Trio? And
I created a whole new,
oh, you did?
yeah.
Did you send that to us, or is it in
I
the...
can.
Okay. Is it in the S drive that we could...
Not yet.
Not yet, okay.
No, it's still a work in progress.
Okay.
Danielle, did you get a
Yeah, yes.
did you get a state you get an application for insurance advice from the state? They said that their site says it's under municipal review.
What is it?
The liquor license
Nope.
for insurance advice.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, I just may not have gotten to it. She
Yeah.
just emailed me, and I think you probably saw it.
Okay,
And
yeah, I
said
did.
that
Nope,
I'm
I
missing the
didn't.
response.
I didn't see it.
Are you not going to be able to look at that because it's in Excel?
I'm not ever
I can share. My computer.
I know, I was thinking, I could put it on that TV, but
I can't see that far away, so thank you. I can barely see you.
Oh,
I can't even think about when contacting this. Cool.
yeah, you've had that for a while. I'm
5 days.
Monday I kind of felt it. Tuesday I woke up coughing and feeling like shit, but I'm...
This is tomorrow my last day of steroids, so maybe today. So it should start to
Get better.
I always get a Whopper once a year. Hopefully this is it.
A Whopper.
Never been a Burger King fan. So I've never been a Burger King fan.
I hate Burger King.
What is Burger King? Just kidding.
He said he gets a Whopper. What's weird?
I know, but I'm kidding because I don't even put it in those places. Oh, I was gonna ask.
You guys foresee anything special from Sugar and Spice for their most license?
No.
I don't either. I just didn't want to say that without asking you. I said I don't foresee anything. Anything.
Well, I have kind of an unpleasant job tomorrow morning at 9.
Thank
Um,
you. Thank you. I'm going to clean something up over here.
You are not.
I have to. At the restaurant.
No, no.
Hey, good thing you can't smell.
I was going to say, can you? It's a very good thing.
What do you have to do?
I'm meeting our health officer down
Oh,
on Elm Street, so. And I asked Tom to come as deputy CEO, and I let Norm know that he was coming.
Yep.
So it'll be what it is.
Yep.
Yep. And then, yeah, we'll probably discuss that other house on Elm Street too that you were mentioning the other day. That
Yeah.
yeah. And there's another one now. It's kind of up on the hill across from Secocas. It's up on the hill. It's got like a lot of cages there, and it always has a sign that says open, but it just seems to be accumulating a lot of debris. Libby's Corner, I think, is the area that they call it. But anyway,
Yep.
yep.
I don't know. Which line are we on? I'll check it out.
I would say what's probably best to just start at the top, work our way down. So I'm on budget worksheet tab.
Hold on, I didn't. Oh, how bizarre! I don't know about you guys, but this account is really bizarre.
The only thing I was having problems with sending my emails, but I think I was closing my laptop too quick.
Oh, okay. So hold on, let's go through this. So in terms of payroll tax,
Yeah. So last year it was 20,337. Calculated for the increases, it's going to be around 22.
and what do you mean will be lower?
So the planning board wages, the zoning board wages, and the ACO wages are being moved from the wage section into those. So you can actually see like what is an ACO department costing us, what is a planning board cost. So you can actually see like their wages are there.
Okay.
And so with that, you have to move some of the payroll tax as well. So under the planning board, it'll have the planning board budget, their wage budget, and then also a line for payroll tax
Okay.
and benefits. And that 22 will go down, for those three departments, it'll go down like $2,000.
Okay.
I should have Boston.
But it'll be moved.
It'll still be
elsewhere.
there.
It'll
It'll
still
be
be
moved,
there.
right.
It'll just be within those other lines. Unemployment, we kept it the same.
Yep.
Main PERS, we budgeted 7550, and that obviously went down, or we were way under on that. Same with health insurance.
Okay. No, what the column that has the two under main PERS, the column that has the 440, 4,470, is that what was expended, or what's
Are
left?
you on budget worksheet?
Yep.
I'm talking about the column, the second column.
Oh.
Government, yeah, 05, the total for 05 is, the total is 6,000, and then the 4,470, is that what was expended, or what's,
Line 9 is, you're on workers' comp?
yes.
Yeah, I just added those to mine, but it's, C is what we budgeted, or what the approved budget was, D is what we expended,
Okay, so
and
that's,
then F is this year.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
So,
But, and so are these numbers are going down from health
Yes.
insurance? Okay.
we've got less impact on,
And main purse as well, huh?
yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So, yeah, so workers' comp kept it at 6. Professional fees, so liability insurance, that 11,980 that's a fixed cost from MMA.
Okay,
So we have a letter for that one.
all right.
Auditor's the one we gotta figure out. So
Professional,
anything that I don't have is got a yellow box around it
okay,
in column F. 22,800 is the amount for assessing services
for the year.
for the year.
Okay.
It was the same as last year, but we increased it because of
The request
we moved
for-
the money over, so that's why it's showing as the approved amount was 33.
Okay. Under professional budget,
Yep.
what does that encompass?
That
Auditor and assessor?
it encompasses auditor and liability.
Okay, auditor liability.
Yeah, it's strange because some of them show
Yeah,
like, it's like they're like catch-alls, like the next or not the next. Well, the next one has it too, but like you approve one admin expenses, but there's like 10 sub-accounts that money comes out of.
Right.
So
My copy's read only.
So,
I got the permission, I think you guys changed it.
what's that?
My downloaded copy's read only. I can
I'm open in Excel. I don't have anything about it's read only or
I'm
anything.
open to Excel, too.
Okay. I guess, let me see if I can just try
I
it
think
another
you'll be
way.
able to once I
Under professional fees, is it, we don't have a total? Like,
Sorry.
so 25,000 is the professional budget. Assessing services is 33, bringing us to 58,000, right?
right.
Okay, so, but 58,000 isn't really recorded anywhere. Should it be? Should we have a column underneath all these for totals? Just,
Well, it may look like that on Danielle's side, on the one she did. This is trying to make it so that the numbers total at the bottom. Eventually, when we get to the bottom, so we can compare year over year,
okay,
budget to budget.
okay,
Um, But yeah, so, because we don't approve like specific to liability insurance and
Right.
specific to auditor, it's,
Every each category, like category 20 will have its own.
right. Yeah, so like, each one, we'll be able to do that going forward. Once we get a number for the auditor, and it's individual, it's just, it's because it's kind of combining a trio readout.
Okay.
Is why it looks like that. Like the next one is showing 15, but a note that we budgeted 10, moved it to, and moved 5,000 into it. But it shows that we only spent, 1,800 for legal fees, and then 84.23.
in legal fees for cannabis-related issues, is that what that's for?
I don't know that we need to call it out specifically for that.
Right.
So that's why I put a gray box.
Okay.
And just left it at 15
Okay.
for legal fees. I think given known,
I think that we should have more.
Oh, of course we should. We're already scheduling more meetings for appeals and,
so this is specific to not ZBA related attorney expenses.
So they have their own budget down below.
Correct.
so this is just us.
Just select board,
Okay.
town related,
And that number from.
And
last
not
year-
planning board.
not planning board, not ZBA.
Okay. I wish we could get some kind of a, like, say we had Cam, assisting us in like in growth management, all of that stuff. Well, we know what he charges per hour.
Can we put a line under here for like ordinance development, legal fees? So we have a budget to work with.
Well,
Because we know we need to work on the cannabis ordinance, we need to work on growth management. So that's gonna be a specific.
Right.
Right.
I mean, I know one total can include it, but it might be easier to say, hey guys, we're getting close to that total, so no more.
Yeah, I mean, we can do kind of like, you'll see it when we get down to the planning board, but where we kind of I break it out on the side, like, you know, we expect to spend X for, you know, cannabis moratorium and ordinance, you know, so I can add a little side table for that.
Okay.
Because, yeah, we have,
I know why she broke it into the cannabis stuff, because I submitted for the grant.
Right.
And so that's probably not as relevant right now.
Alright, so then we'll look at that when we get down to those other ones.
and then, so cannabis moratorium, growth ordinance, and then other legal, I guess we'll call it. Is really the kind of three that we're thinking.
Yeah, I think those are the things that need to be dealt with sooner rather than later.
And then,
But planning board will work with us on that as well. So there's, you know,
I'll be in our lap, but
right.
yeah,
I just want us to be prepared on the budget. I'd rather put the money back into unanticipated expenses in the year.
You know it and I know it. So what?
well, and this is really just us kind of
Brainstorming.
throwing a dart at a wall
Yep.
and saying this is kind of what we expect it to
Right.
be, and
I'd put another 5,000 in there for
Yeah.
20.
so yeah, kind of like a 7,500 for the two ordinances, and then another 5 for legal for other. Okay.
It's like the grant money that I did get in touch with SMPDC about the planning board's request for that $7,000, and they sent me the invoice spelled out, which will be very helpful if I can get that in by Friday. It's due Friday. So if,
Like
you know,
tomorrow, Friday?
no, like next Friday's
Next
the
Friday.
31st, right?
Yeah.
Okay, next Friday. But if we were able to have that kind of a prepared invoice in advance, do you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
which we won't, but
09 admin expenses, so it's 28,550 is what was approved last year. If you add up all the numbers in the middle, it's 27,686. So we spent about $1,000 less, not quite $1,000 less than we budgeted. And obviously with everything going up, increasing number of potential increase for the number of ads and other things like that. So Danielle and I settled on 30,000 as a preliminary number.
so in terms of ads, it's just select board town ads. It's not ZBA ads, or because usually the applicant pays for those.
It does include their ads.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, so this is all.
And that's what we spent, $36.80. And you're only going up, really not even $2,000.
Going up, we're going up 2,300 overspent.
I guess that works. 2,300. Why not make it 3,000? I mean, ads could be. Oh, the training and
I just thought
manuals.
of that.
We just got a request from Tom for a several $100 training manual.
Can we just go ahead and remain for those out?
I don't know.
I was told that's not else we could.
I don't know that.
Not in here.
Yeah.
I'm just not sure that that's accurate.
Some you can, some you can't.
Right.
Right.
I mean, I know that that's a hell of a lot of paper.
Let's add that to the Monday's agenda.
But there's also, yeah, about whether or not to purchase that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the other part I didn't think about was other training for Tom.
Right. He's got to
So-
have all his.
I don't know what it costs to train a CEO.
I don't either. I mean, that would be on the state fire marshal site. Agenda. Book. See. Auditor. You're coughing. I'm blowing my nose. I love
I'm
it.
sorry.
No, you're. I,
Sorry not to.
I'm sorry. Hey, you want
Training
some-
and certification
You want
of
like a
Maine
Werther's?
CEO through state
No,
domain is
I'll
free
tell
for
them.
individuals appointed by municipality. So the only cost would be the books.
Okay.
Which are the most expensive usually.
I know.
So-
I felt like it was college textbooks when I was looking at it. I was like, whoa.
So do we want to increase that because of,
Make it 1,000.
And if we end up getting an ACO and all that kind of stuff.
A deputy ACO? Yeah.
I mean, they don't, it's not a lot, I think, on the state website, but it does cost money
To get trained, right.
yeah,
I'm sorry, Erin, did you say that the training for the deputy CEO was books mostly?
just books.
Okay.
Everything else is free, it says.
Okay. And does it give you any idea about books that are, I mean, the one I think he requested is about $200.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's say there's, let's say there's 5 books, there's $1,000 right there.
Right. Tax acquired property, kept it at 1,000. Unanticipated expenses, it shows 23, but that's because we increased it. So I kept that at 15.
No, wait a minute. Unanticipated expenses was 15, we increased it.
It was 20.
It was 15, we approved 15 at town meeting, it got increased to 23.
Because we transferred money into it?
Yeah,
Okay.
at the special town meeting.
Okay. And you're saying you,
Keep it at 15.
okay, the only other reason to have unanticipated expenses is because this building is old and another expansion tank maybe.
I was thinking 20 just because we already know that we didn't have enough last time.
Right, and what the article that we have to include allows us to borrow in between lines or categories to pay for unanticipated expenses or have enough in our unanticipated expenses to do that. We could
Right.
write it either way, and that would allow us to do that without having to go to special town meeting.
Yeah.
I think I would increase it. I mean, if we spent, granted, we do not expect to have another flood, but
Well, I mean, that's why you have an unanticipated expenses is for
It-
situations like this.
right.
And then it's also for anything that we don't account for
right.
now.
And if we keep it at 15, and then we have an article that allows us to transfer between line items or categories, that probably would cover us as well.
Yeah.
So,
If it gets approved.
yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's why I said maybe 5. in case it
Oh,
doesn't
in
get
case it
approved.
doesn't.
You just never know.
You never know.
I mean, it's not like we're spending money when we use it to move it to anticipated expenses that wasn't already voted on, but I don't think that was the grass is the
Yeah.
Interesting. I got to go back to administrative expenses again for a minute, okay?
Yep.
The cannabis ads. Maybe she separated that out as for the grants as well, because I do.
believe so.
Okay. And that would not be a separate category coming up because it would just go under ads, right?
Right.
Right. Okay. It's crazy for postage, huh? Close to 5,000.
Yeah.
We need to look at one of those penny bows.
Mm.
So that's a great thing, just like when we do the bulk mailings for property taxes.
Yeah. Yep.
We talked about it last year.
We did. We didn't really. Yep. Tax acquired properties. We didn't have any last year, correct?
Correct.
Unanticipated goes back to. So we're going to keep that 15.
I thought we talked about doing 20.
I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm good with 20.
Okay.
Yeah, so the next one, perfect example, we approved 24 for computer, and then it gets spread out amongst amongst 12 and 13.
So IT budget. What's the 153.18?
It's just an expense that hit there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And computer and software are
We're gonna look to combine these all
Okay.
under one, called technology.
okay. I like it.
so you have the 1,500 that we talked about for 3 computers. You have the monthly Ion contract, or not really contract, but monthly Ion agreement for $850 a month for 12 months. I put in 2,500 because we've already gotten $1,700. We don't know if that's going to be subject to that other the Microsoft.
Okay, whatever we find out.
Get for amount, so that could go up from there. But I just want to get an amount in there. Website 7268. We already have the invoice for it.
And
emails,
why is
1,200.
GoDaddy included in that? Is that
Because we were paying GoDaddy for
for the
the DNS
okay,
part of the website,
and we're not now.
and we're not anymore.
Okay,
Trio, we confirmed that there would be no other bills, so that's 17,458 is the final.
emails are all.
Yeah.
Is that enough for the emails? Do we
Can I
have?
say hi?
How are you?
Hey, how are you, Colleen?
How are you?
Good.
But last time, hell of a job.
Yeah, we do. We do.
Keeps us busy.
Yeah, yeah,
You ain't kidding, boy.
yeah.
Know anybody retired that used to own the store? Could help us out. Probably looks like both of us. She's like, "Wait a second."
We did just get those sugar and spice liquor license.
Oh, do
He's
you?
going on that or something.
Yep. Good. Wonder if there was
Okay.
some button that wasn't clicked and they had to
Sure.
click through, or it just happened. Happenstance came through.
What was that?
We just got the liquor license for.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mondays. We'll put that on the agenda as well. Okay, Monday. Okay.
Yeah, email that's just the cost to GoDaddy. So I left that in there. I have no idea what it's going to cost for Microsoft, for Ion to do
Right.
when they switch everything over.
Uh huh.
But everything sounds like it's going to be cheaper than that. So, but
Trio license, you know.
Trio license we know, and then Microsoft we know. That number will probably go down based off of the way Ion was explaining it to us. Is you can buy like bulk software only licenses that can be spread across devices.
Right. Is that what they were talking about?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
And so I expect that number to go down, but I just wanted to keep it the same year over year just to have a number in there.
Are we still paying QuickBooks?
We did last year.
We did.
Had to buy it to get some information out of it.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah.
But hopefully we won't be doing that.
Should not have to.
Shouldn't, but you never
As
know.
long, yeah.
Yeah.
As long as you're
Yeah.
Yeah. So everything there, this does not include any other things that we want to do website wise. So it doesn't include like, I can see if they can quickly give me a quote for the code enforcement side for that piece of it.
Uh huh.
I mean, I think it would be helpful. I had a situation today. I had a resident walked in looking to talk to Norm,
For a permit or something?
to talk about doing a permit, and they live out of state, so they aren't able to. Today was the day to meet him, and they weren't able to, and now they've got to come back. And they're not going to be around on Mondays, so just.
I wonder how the cost compares to something like iWorks that, and somebody
Yeah,
was
the
talking
only-
about that
The only
recently.
thing is the integration that already exists.
That's
And
it, right.
If it's already there. I don't know. I just don't know what it costs. So I can reach out to them if we'd like to get a number.
It's probably a good idea. Yeah.
Just to see what it costs.
Yep.
I think it would make multiple things easier. I think it would make it easier for code to receive permits and review. So basically, they would have a dashboard where they could go in and review anything that's pending.
Mm-hmm.
They would be able to.
File new building permits on there,
Yeah.
which we would have access to as well.
Yeah, it would create its own reporting.
Right.
It would make their monthly. we'd be able to have a monthly report instead of
quarterly.
It'd be a lot easier for them to kind of generate a report out of the dashboard. It'd make it easier for the situation that you ran into a couple of planning board meetings ago where, the application, the planning board would have access to the dashboard. They'd be able to go in and
Pull
it up right
Yep.
there. They'd have all the documents. So, yeah, I mean, I'll reach out to our account manager and see if he can get me a quote on that.
Okay.
I think that's a good one. I think there's a lot of pieces that are there that one's probably the biggest need. I think
Yeah.
there's others that, we're getting close to needing. I think one is codification, where there's so many little policies and ordinances and things that exist. I think if we rather than having 7 different PDF files, it kind of puts everything into one document.
Huh.
And it makes it, and then you can attach changes as you make them to that document.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can link to the meeting or the minutes to when that change was made.
Mm-hmm.
And so little things like that would make it a lot nicer. But I just don't know what the cost is on an annual basis for things like that.
Right.
I think we get more bang for our buck out of
The CEO
the CEO piece.
for now.
So utilities, this is specific to this building electricity. So these are the electricity costs for the,
Secocas Maplewood Bridge Townhouse.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I was surprised that Bridge was the same, that we use as much electricity on the bridge as we do at Merrill Hill, townhouse,
Yep. Interesting.
right?
Does Merrill Hill have the LED lights though now? We've saved a lot by switching to LED.
I know, but isn't there just one there? Versus, I don't know how many, there's probably, only 2 or 3 on the bridge, but,
All right.
so I'm wondering if that's why, if it's,
I'm not sure.
yeah.
Yeah, there might be more than one.
And then 17 is everything related to this building.
No, it's broken out separate.
Yeah. So it's broken out, so the electricity cost, the cleaning service, phones, fire safe equipment. 50% of the mowing goes here, and 50% goes in what's it,
Cemetery, yeah.
Um,
Need to add heating service contract.
yeah, so the service contract that we signed with Paul to clean
Yeah,
these
right.
annually is not captured here.
Okay.
So I had that in there, and then I didn't know if the safe for the clerk should go here, if it should go up in, if we wanted to put it here, if we wanted to put it up in admin expenses. I didn't know which.
I think
made
town
more sense.
office. I think,
Yeah.
yeah.
Could we make a category that's just like equipment replacement
Yep.
and put it under that? That way it's a broader category.
Yeah.
Down the road.
Yep. So I'll
Especially
add
since we
those.
couldn't catch any insurance on that either.
Yeah. I'll have to double check, but I think the service contract was 1,700.
I'd have to double check.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that sounds right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which will be interesting if we get this next grant and we retrofit all these
Right.
cabinets to see what that does to the service contract.
Yeah.
What kind of cleaning or maintenance is needed, but
Yeah.
we can always pull Paul into that and see.
Yeah.
Do we have a quote on the safe now?
We do not.
It's going to be probably 1,500.
And then municipal building budget, building maintenance budget. I don't know what that expense is. I kept the budget the same.
Municipal building
I don't know why
budget.
it's different than,
Wouldn't that fall into things like the plumbing, the gym, have been fixed, like that?
We use the rest of the ARPA funds for that.
But I mean, but that would be
Eventually,
what
that
if
would
it
be, I would think so, building
Yeah.
fund, yeah.
and
Yep.
that might cover some expenses like a door or whatever.
Gotcha.
I would assume. I don't know what it was.
Yeah,
originally designed
no, that
for.
makes sense.
It doesn't look like we expended
We expended 36.
2331.
Yeah.
Yep. We'd have to ask Danielle what that was. Building funds. And some of that might have been the flood.
Maybe. Could be more funds.
Could have been. Next is 20, the municipal building capital account. That's the reserve account. So I kept that reserve at like the contribution of 15 in there.
Mm. That will make SMPDC very happy to know we have a capital reserve account.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Planning board. So Desiree was in here. The 14 represents the 14
The
she
qualifying
said
expense.
for ads, legal, training, and SMPDC. The wages of 11,000. They spent 6,600 last year in wages. I don't know how. All I can think is they had a few missed meetings, but they also were down board members too, so that helps. But so I kept that number relatively the same as what we approved the year before.
And that
then,
that accounts for the 2.8% raise that everyone's going to
well,
get.
it keeps it the same. Like it doesn't
Yep.
change. Yeah. So I mean, we can if you
And they don't meet any more than what they meet,
right.
right? You know, they meet.
Yeah. So
What?
if you do an increase on what we budgeted last year,
Uh-huh.
that number would be 11,566.
So maybe we should increase it to.
Maybe we can.
Maybe we should increase it to 12 because you have more alternates now, right?
Yeah, if we get we have an election coming up, we may have a full board, so maybe 1,200.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
12,000.
And then I'll calculate the tax and FMLA off of that.
Okay.
Zoning Board of Appeals, the same thing. So the top line, the 10 includes legal,
Okay.
and then the wages. That's another one where we now have a full board. So the ZBA would be 2002 if we kept it the same.
Okay.
And then I'll do the payroll tax off of that. I can mark that yellow. SMPDC, we got a letter for the 876. SRCC, we don't have yet. Town reval, so that's going into the reserve. That's 18.8. That's the final installment into that reserve account to cover the cost of the reval.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll start paying out. So that's another thing. I don't know if you're keeping a list of articles. Were you?
Because we'll need an article.
We'll need an article to take the money out to pay the reserve, out of the reserve
Okay.
to pay the reval, starting this year.
Okay, let me add it. We haven't gotten to the water either yet, have we? Just reserve.
No.
Okay. I'm going to have to pay reserve, assess. Okay. Got it.
So next is Eco Maine.
I asked Emily to get those numbers together for
She's
working on it.
Printing everything out today. so.
Awesome. Okay.
But yeah, so 89 was the spend. Obviously, given, I think we got an email from them saying the rates were going up again, like we do every year. So I just decreased that, as well as the bulk pickup. I did put a note in there that we've got to add a line for e-waste. 601.
In 2025,
2
and
years
then
ago.
we split it with Cornish.
Our portion was 601.
601. So
Yeah.
then, what did you put in for ad? I'd say 1,000 just to cover us because it's probably going to be more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then recycling is a contract. Recycling expense or solid waste recycling, that 335 is the contract. 500 for the recycling expenses. That's just for if we need to buy stickers or do, anything there.
Good.
Next is 22 public safety. So Keys Falls fire budget 81,250. And then
Fire
now we
truck
land
reserve.
on
We put 15,000 in every time. Porter put in 100,000 to their reserve.
yeah. I mean they're looking for 430.
Mm-hmm.
So I emailed
Oh, is this our total that we have in reserve is 57.5?
that was as of January.
Okay.
So it leaves us at a deficit of $372,500.
Mm.
Obviously,
Well, they know that if it's not voted in, that they will be doing Band-Aid expenses till we can make it work. I'm going to talk to the CEO, talk to the chair in Porter to
Yeah.
see what their thoughts are about, I mean, they have the ability to do a bond because they're totally up to date in all their stuff, but,
I did email MMA to get some questions answered about this specific issue.
okay.
So they said that the warrant, the town meeting warrant, is a select board document. We are not required, unless contractually required, with an agreement with Keys Falls Fire and Porter. We are not required to put the $430,000 before the town. They said you can put the 430 before the town and put a note in there that
As an article to vote that money to be put in, or, yeah,
and put a note in there that select board does not recommend.
mm-hmm,
Select board recommends 15 or
Mhm.
50 or whatever. Whatever our recommendation is. Or we can just put whatever number,
We
whatever number we think we should put in,
uh-huh,
into this reserve. It's, I just don't know what to do about this particular issue. I think if we put 430 in front of the voters, I think
I have no doubt that it will be voted down.
I have no doubt that it'll be voted down.
Right, and,
And then, so that leads down the road of, if we vote it down, then, then what happens in March, when if Porter votes to approve it,
well, they'll already have our information,
right,
right, yeah.
and we'll have,
It could be that,
likely we'll have next year the information of what they decided to do.
right, and it could be that whatever we have in reserve voted in this year, and then next September, knowing what Porter has done, I know that Jeff said doing it now kind of reserves a price for us, and then of course it's going to go up, but it may not go up in the fall of 27. So it might still be 430 from each town in the fall of 27. That's how I made it sound.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, it's still
I think we gotta get creative as a community and look at other options. I think $860,000 for a brand new truck, from two pretty small communities is asking too
Yep.
much. I think, and it feels like it's kind of out of the blue, right? I mean, the conversation just started 6 months ago, 8 months ago.
yeah, yep,
I think if we had more in the reserve,
Yeah.
we could, better plan to get that done in a couple of years, but I don't.
mm-hmm,
So I didn't know, I put 15 in here just to keep it the same, but I do think it should be more than 15, but I don't know what number is. I think if it's one of those situations where if we put in 40, it gets us, near 100
yep.
in the reserve.
I was thinking 50.
Yeah.
They can always vote it down, lower.
Lower,
Right,
yeah.
but, and maybe budget committee will recommend something different than what we recommend, but I think it is gonna have to happen at some point that, the pump truck's gonna have to be replaced. And I know Jeff said that he looked at all the used stuff, and it just wasn't a good option. Anything used was almost as old as what we have
Maybe something
already.
will change between now and then, or they'll-
Right.
if it comes up.
Yep,
Yeah.
I would
But I
like
do
to
think we
see,
need to position ourselves better from a reserve standpoint. To, if that does happen.
I agree.
I thought I read something about Susan Collins' office helping get grants for fire trucks or fire department buildings.
Well, I think it's for fire stations. I don't know if it includes, I do wish they were a little more aggressive in going after money.
Right.
I mean, I understand it's, the town doesn't own it, they're a corporation, but still, it's a service provided to the public kind of a thing. So
Right.
there's gotta be, Holly Brolt sent something, I think,
Yeah.
to all of us too, that sounded kind of promising in a way.
All right, so I'll put that to 50 and mutual aid 6,000. So that's 2,000 each for the three communities.
Yep, Dis-
Dispatch fee, we got that number,
Oh, no.
down to 232.
that went up a fair amount, huh?
It did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sockopee Rescue.
Cyber Rescue, another one, $79,000 increase
Yep.
year over year. And then I kept the reserve at 10.
Yeah, I don't think they're talking about anything new right now.
No, I think they just got a new bus, right?
Yeah,
What they were saying?
yeah.
Yep. So, street lights, we spent 8. Kept it at 10.
Oh, shoot, sorry.
You're good.
Hello?
Yeah, because the CPMP wasn't another rate hike.
What's that?
The CPMP wasn't another rate hike.
There was it's constant. It's amazing.
It's
I
hard to
went.
keep up with it.
I was looking at the PUC because of the next item, the fire hydrant issue. And yeah, I mean, it's all, most of the PUC meetings are them meeting with CMP,
Yeah.
discussing rate hikes.
$79,000 increase for Sockopee Rescue.
Yep. And that was the most conservative increase. They had also proposed one that was
I remember.
in the $400,000 annual. Yeah, and then that reserve shows we spent 20, and that's because 2 years ago the money didn't get moved from the reserve. So that's 2 years ago's reserve.
What are you on now?
On the Sockopee Rescue Reserve, it shows that 20 was the spend when we only approved 10, and that's because it was the 10 from 4-5
Oh,
that didn't get moved, and it showed up in this year's
okay.
trio report.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the next one's fire hydrants.
Ah,
So, got a budget for that increase that they've proposed. I think they've got a tough road to get that increase, but I don't think we can realistically
I don't know how it,
assume that they're not going to get it. The way the PUC works is they kind of
right.
approve a lot of those increases.
Well, we can hope that they approve something less, but
Yeah.
I think you're right. We have to budget for it. Just, yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, that's what's that, $11,000 increase.
Mm-hmm. I think I figured out it was a, oh no, I was looking at something else.
Long Pond, we got the letter from Long Pond.
Yep.
We got the letter from Harvest Hills, it's the 1791. Appreciate them not changing that amount for
It's
the last
amazing,
3
yeah.
years.
Yeah.
ACO, those are the numbers we just talked about with David.
Okay.
The only thing it doesn't include is wages for a deputy ACO.
Okay.
So I didn't know if we wanted to budget for any of those.
So we budgeted, like, let's just say 8,000 last year and going up
Yeah.
Oh, no.
We budgeted just over 1,000 for a deputy ACO last year.
Okay, so, because I don't even see deputy on the ACO anywhere. So,
No,
okay,
because it's moving it out of the wage question and into the ACO.
okay.
So if we want to keep that, I don't know if we wanted to keep that the same.
I think we should.
If we could,
You never know.
So we budgeted 1,058. 3% increase would be 1,088. So I wanted to do like 1,100 to call it 11,300.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that does is makes the ACO total budget a nice clean 13,000. Winter roads, we put the total for the 2 contracts in there,
Okay.
plus the budget for the New Hampshire DOT. Yeah.
Yeah. We did not, I'm going to add it to Monday, is discussing the request, Monday's agenda, the request. We none of us have gotten back to him, right, about
No, I
his,
thought I saw an email from Emily, but I thought you were doing it, so I didn't. Maybe I misread the email.
oh, well, no, I said, she asked if one of us would get back, and I said, will do, meaning that one of us would
Oh,
do
I'm
it.
sorry.
I have
I
not
misread
yet, okay? So I think we should, like, further discuss it to make sure we're all on the same page, and then we can draft
Yeah.
okay. Increase amount from,
Yeah, winter salt and sand. The actual budget didn't change. It just got redistributed cleaner.
salt, sand, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then those are all 4, 5, and 7 are all. We got to talk to Maya.
Let's see if he, I don't know if he answered me yet. No, nope, hasn't.
Sidewalk reserve left that at 5.
Yeah,
PA left that at 10.
yeah.
Social services.
We didn't expend any of that, did we?
No, I don't know why it shows.
Yeah.
We didn't expect anything.
I think we expended, yes, we have for sure some. I know Renee handled a few.
Yeah.
But definitely not that
these
much,
guys.
yeah.
Yeah. And then,
Library requests we get, right? Social services.
yeah, the only, your county community action went up 1,000. From 1,500 to 2,500. Caring Unlimited went up slightly. And then we did have one new request for $100 for Haley's Hugs.
Oh, I did see that, yeah. Day 1 Sweetser, Southern Maine. I'm surprised we didn't get Southern Maine H. I have dog treats in my pocket here.
Very bottom.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah, I think. You know, I don't know that if it makes sense to like reach out to some of these and see if they, you know. I also don't necessarily think it's our job to reach out to somebody to see if they want our money.
I know, I totally agree. I mean, they've sent in the past, so they know that
Right.
the ability to do that is there.
I mean, it's
Uh-huh.
you know, it's not a lot. It's $3,900 that from last year.
Mm-hmm. I know there's a lot of opposition to the Red Cross at one point.
Yeah.
Well, some of these people may get funding way outside of what they
Mm-hmm.
But I think Lifelight's the only one that I think that, because I know we did have one this year where it was needed in town, so
Mhm.
at least one. And then West State Post. That was the only other one we hadn't.
Oh, yeah, because they're local.
Yeah.
It's Roger.
I can, yeah. Hmm?
It's Roger Morgan.
Is it? Okay, I know that, Sue Stacy also, I think, is involved in one way or another because of Wes, so. Okay, well,
And then school budget, York County budget. York County went up $21,000.
what?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yep. Yep. Just keeps getting voted in all the time. There's our,
Yep. So yeah, sort of where everything.
yeah, York County went up 15%. Because because of our town's valuation.
No, I think York County went up because didn't they send the article out? Didn't it have to do with the jail? York County Jail.
Jeez, I don't know. I don't remember reading that.
I thought I remember reading
Really?
that about. Yeah. But yeah, so I mean, you know, bars went up 15%. I can only imagine what it went up in coastal towns,
Mm-hmm.
coastal York County towns.
Mm-hmm. Some of those, I think. So we're looking at
Yeah, I think that gives us a good rough.
65,
Rough draft.
66, 6 mil plus, if not more, right? Wow.
Before I start doing a bunch of work on warrant articles, did you guys look at the ones from Buxton?
I have not.
I have.
Okay.
Yes.
Did you like how those were?
So. I mean, our warrant articles, I think, cover what we need to cover, except we need additional ones.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing that I noticed from looking at theirs and then actually took a look at a couple other towns is there's a lot less detail in some of them.
Are you looking to go that way or to get more detail?
I think one of the things, I think we need to take the account number out of the warrant item. I think that's a big,
Yep.
big one, is that we can just get rid of those. I think that's an easy, I don't know, it's tough because some of it,
You mean like in terms of, like, if you go to last year's and you look at this article, article number for 25, 26, and then it has like the 5001 select board, 5002.
Right.
Right.
yeah, account this, account that,
Yeah.
account number on the left.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
if you look at, let's take an easy one. Yeah, so if you look at like Article 18, obviously get rid of the account number piece of it, but have it just be, solid waste tipping fees, solid waste cartage, recycling committee expenses. And then put instead of, see if town will vote to raise an appropriate following sums to cover health and sanity. You put it up in there, see if town will vote to raise and appropriate $405,000 to cover the health and sanitation expenses, and then just have like a mini breakdown under each.
Yes. That's what the town meetings and elections manual recommends underneath it, to
Yeah.
have the breakdown there. So,
Yeah.
yep.
So have the amount in the actual question. I did. How did they put it? Yeah. So theirs was to see what sum not to exceed blank the town will vote to be used for
Right.
blank.
Yep. There is that capability of, to see what some of the town will vote to raise and appropriate, like you just said, not to exceed.
Right.
Right. And then it can be open for discussion.
Yeah. But I do think that kind of consistency, like, 17 is vote to raise and appropriate the sum of the 18,000 to be placed in the revaluation. Stop. Get rid of the account. So
I'm not sure why we did that.
I think it's just that's the way it's always been done. So I don't.
Probably someone put it in there for future reference down the road when
Yeah.
it's over.
Yeah, I think
But
it
it's
makes it
nothing
easier
that I
if they
think
go
that
through.
general municipalities care about.
Right.
And it'd be easier for them to read.
Oh, see, and last year, or the year before, it was like, it was written differently.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if it's spelled out in, in sheet form with account numbers, right?
Right.
Then I don't know that we need
Right.
to, right,
Exactly. I
cross,
don't think
yeah.
we need to restate it. I think
Right.
it'll save us, a
Yep.
page or two in the grand scheme of things. And it's like Zeta said, it's a lot less confusing to the general public looking at it.
Right.
Alright, so I will work on, because what I'm trying to create is to help you guys understand what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to create it so that we have this budget worksheet,
Yeah.
and that we go through it and you edit all the numbers in the budget worksheet, and then you click over on another tab, and it just has the articles written out with the number in there.
It's already populated.
And it's already populated to make it easier for future people when they do this process to say, okay, here's what the number was. Here's what the number for each of these is. It's easy to
And it's also
reference.
less chance of like missing a number.
We did that last year because I was the one that went through and did this process last year, and I said I got to make it easier. And so now I'm actually doing it. So I think that'll make it a little easier too to kind of, because it does get a little wonky and then I kept the wages worksheet separate. We can go through. If you guys are okay with us, you're good with the appeals and planning and ACO being moved to their own worlds?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I will delete those from the wages worksheet. And obviously, I don't know if we want to run through that quickly, but 911 administrator was a straight increase. CEO was adjusted based off of hours.
Do you have that in another?
On the bottom.
Oh,
is-
another tab there. I
Yeah.
see it. Okay.
Yeah, so 911 administrator was a straight, so COLA was 2.8.
Sorry, guys.
No, you're good.
Animal-
CEO, I basically just took the hourly and made it so, what we should budget for hourly for CEO. Same for deputy. Same for select board assistant. I do think we need to have a conversation with Emily, because it was kind of a range.
Yes.
So I think we should have a meeting with her. I don't know if we can talk to her about coming in later on Thursday next week.
I think she would do that for
Yeah.
sure.
And then
Okay.
we can just talk to her then.
Yep. And then Renee at the same time.
Yep.
At the same time, or a different, like half an hour apart. I mean,
Yeah.
Not
yeah.
at the same exact
No,
time. Yeah, yeah.
right.
But same day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, deputy clerk 34 hours. Election supervisors. Basically everything else got the standard increase.
Okay.
Yeah, everything else was just the standard increase. But yeah, I mean, you gave a 2.8% increase, but because of the hours situation, it's actually a $12,000 decrease in the town's cost for wages.
Yeah, because Emily did have a request to up her hours as well.
Right.
So,
But
okay.
it wasn't tremendous, like 5 hours a week. Was that
Um,
Saw that.
I think it's very negotiable in terms of,
Yeah, I think she wanted,
Yeah.
what, four to 8 more hours?
something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
24 to 28. So,
I'm happy with the job she's doing. So you guys are as well.
agreed.
Yep. The other thing I really want to go through and vote on and put that into the, is the personnel policy,
Yes.
okay? Maybe Thursday, next Thursday?
You can't vote on it Thursday. It's a workshop.
Well, I wondered if we wanted to go through it,
Oh,
and,
yeah.
yeah, I mean, we could do it Monday, Maya just texted, he thinks, I believe I can make it at that time, or at what time? Let's say 5, You okay? Okay. So that's
Good
that.
start.
Good, very good start. And
I'm
then,
gonna check those hourly numbers I have in column G too, just because they're not a calculation, so I'm wondering if I didn't do something there. But that's not something you guys need to worry about.
a calculation, what do you
I'm
mean
just
there?
gonna save my notes on this and you can just update. Did you update it as we went?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, my goal is once we kind of went through it like we just did, and once we got everything, is to save it out there, and then we can kind of work on it
Okay,
as we go. But this will at least give us, do we know when the budget committee's meeting again?
the 10th,
The 10th?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay. So we should have a relatively finalized,
This draft.
yeah, by the 10th, we should definitely know, we should have a pretty good idea what the final numbers are for everything to give to them.
Yeah,
And I don't mind going to that meeting and.
at 4, they
sitting
usually
with
meet
them,
at
answering
4,
questions
and,
and
okay.
stuff, 'cause I've been overly involved here. Yeah, 'cause what did we say for, yeah, last day to submit warrant articles is the 10th. Last day to submit budget requests is the 3rd.
The 3rd, right.
And then we'll sign the final warrant on the 17th.
Hmm.
Cool. Yeah, so MMA said basically that it's our document, whatever's in there is what we're presenting to the town.
Mm-hmm.
And they said that obviously exclusive to, like if we get any citizens petitions or anything,
Mhm,
viable citizens petitions, but those would have to be in by the 10th
Right,
for that, we
Yep.
announced that date. And so that would, that would give us a good spot. Hopefully, I'll hopefully be able to work on that warrant articles for at least the budget side.
and I'll add I'll write up the new ones that we need,
Yeah.
and figure out what, there was something, the town elections and meeting manuals has a section on, where to put things.
Yeah.
I can't come up with any advisory votes this year.
I do think, to add to your list, I do think that we need to create a exploratory committee for public works.
Oh, interesting, like what you were talking
Like
about
what I was
doing.
talking about before. Yeah.
So that would be an advisory vote.
No, I think we should create the committee.
You want to create the committee.
Just an exploratory committee.
Okay.
Just that is, their job is to
Mm-hmm.
explore the idea, come together,
Mm-hmm.
meet, come up with a plan.
So, would the town vote to form an advisory committee?
Yeah,
Okay, I mean, I don't even know if we need to ask that. We could,
we do.
we do?
Yeah, if you're creating committees, you're supposed to get town vote.
It's like the rec council and stuff
Yeah.
like that, okay.
But yeah, I think we need to seriously look into it. I mean, if you look, take a look at the budget worksheet, the amount we spent on plow contracts, the amount we spent on general highway, and then the amount we spent on recycling contract, 1.27 million, just on those.
Wow.
and that's, you know, that's just this year. It's going to go, all of those are going up next year and the year after. So, you know, I don't know what it costs to run, you know, run your own department, and obviously to have some of those things, but I think that,
They could talk to other towns that do that, small towns like,
Yep.
you know, like I believe
Yeah, I think-
Leamington has.
Leamington has their own.
Yeah.
I think Baldwin's just switched, so
Uh-huh.
that would be a good way to kind of understand what it costs. You know, what it costs to make the switch. I think Baldwin, you know, so I think it would be good to have.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm good to call our workshop
Agreed.
over. And
Yeah, 4-2, okay.
look at that.